Hey, thanks for taking the time and watching this video. If It's going to be quite a long video, but if you want to save time, just read the abstract, which is just the next slide. The whole summary of my study would be put right here in the abstract. But if you're also curious about seeing the results, the data for yourselves, you can check the link in the description below that I will put on the description on this video. So this is the abstract showing in here. So it's actually pretty long, but if you're quite lazy, you can just the luck bonuses rates in the games are bogus. Source, just trust me. So if you can pause the video here, and I'll change the slide in 3, 2, 1. Introduction. For this introduction, I just want to share how I came to starting this study and finishing it. So here we go. So I've been playing this game for quite some time, since Into the Dead 1, but when I finally bought a new phone, I got to started playing. I got to playing Into the Dead 2. I've been having fun until you don't. You find out that your weapons are lame, you can't play the game right, you can't progress in the story, so you start to feel discontent. Fortunately, we have the events, and in the events we have exclusive weapons, or pretty much weapons that are better than yours. And then of course, after I find out about the events, it doesn't take long for me to join in. And so I start play grinding for event rewards. And of course, to get better at the game, you find out about the luck bonus pretty soon. These luck bonuses start to really play a big part. But it's worthy to note that events today aren't like they were before. Before we had the same levels: Awakening, Rising, Outbreak, Nightmare, and Apocalypse. But if you finish one level, just finish it. Just finish 12 levels of this. You get rewards. You get parts. That's how easy it was to get parts. So, of course, the only luck bonus that mattered was the scrub cutter or the chainsaw. And with your scrub cutter or your chainsaw, it doesn't matter how many zombies are in front of you. Combine your weapon with some epic level dodging, and you can mow down anything and everything that stands in your path. And you can win a run every single time. And then you get rewarded with parts with the previous setting for the events. Just finish a run and you can win parts. Soon enough, you're gonna start building some pretty good guns. But everything changed. With the new event mechanics, we now have this. Kill points. These are now what matter. Previously, kill points were just for bragging rights and the leaderboards, but now your points are now what add to this progress bar in the rewards ladder. So the more points you have, the better the rewards. And now, since points are now what matter in getting rewards, your point multipliers also increase in importance. These stuff are now what matter to get points, and to get points to get rewards. This in-game tip was perfect for the previous event mechanics. It really worked so well with the scrub cutter and the chainsaws, but not anymore today if you want rewards. Now, even if you finish Apocalypse multiple times, you won't get anything if you didn't manage to kill any zombies. The new event mechanics give relevance to different new luck bonuses. To get points, you'd have to kill lots of zombies. You think you need a gun? No way. You need a gun in a movie for unlimited ammo for at most 700 feet. Because of course, the more zombies you kill, the more points you get. But as you can see, luck bonuses for weapons are not as common as scrub cutters or chainsaws. So besides play grinding, I've also been luck bonus grinding. And so I got curious about the potential shown in the game. And by the way, these numbers are really false. Absolute false. So now we come to the methodology of how I did this study. So this was my data gathering methodology. I rolled luck bonuses by watching ads, and then I write that down, and then I repeat from step 1. Do this multiple times. So here's a sample of my data gathering if you're interested. If not, you can just skip 1 minute forward.
The one that is sent to me, alright, that's fine. Take it from XXX Tentacion. Huh? He tried to warn us. Tried to warn us, goddammit, that you wouldn't listen about the simps. Do you know the difference between a man and a simp? Is it looks? Is it coochie? No, a man. Simple man. It's that simple. I like the iPhone time here. Simp. Listen, if a 96 Bugatti told you a simp, then you might just want to reconsider your life choices. Alright? That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna call anyone a simp, even though you are a simp. My boy sent me this. 1,700 people really in here watching this chick sleep. Snow White and the 1,700 simps. You think I'm Homer the way I simp some? Stop it. Me, a simp, pays $49 per month for only.
At this point, I'm going to go through my results. Alright, at this point, I'm going to show you how this spreadsheet that I made works. First column, I just listed all the luck bonuses in the game. Second column, the levels for each. The third column, the effects for each. And this column right here shows how many times it occurred. And I can manipulate this after I watch ads by pressing these little buttons right here. Yeah, there you go. And top is just a sum. This is a sum for the column, just to monitor if I'm doing it right. So these are the percent chances, the percent chance of this luck bonus that I calculate by dividing the occurrence by the total. So, I also put it here, the date of data gathering and the active event ongoing, because I suspected that they were meddling with the potentials for depending on the active events, but I'm not sure if that really happened. So I also divided. I have here 14 sheets corresponding to the times that whenever the active events changed. So there's also a last column here that says listed, and listed. This column right here shows side by side. For example, here side by side, these are the potentials shown in the game, and I'm putting it side by side with the experimental rates right here. It's worthy to note that from 01 to 06, they all share. I suspect that they all share the same chances, but from 07 to 014, they have a different percentages from 01 to 06. Why do I suspect that? Because my best evidence is from 01 to 06. Check this out. This is the Ghostbuster Infinite Ghostbuster ammo. There's always it always happens that you'll get an infinite Ghostbuster ammo, which is pretty useless in my opinion. But starting from 07 all the way to 014, it never happened once. It never happened once. So that's why I think from 07 to 14 I grouped them together, and 01 to 06 I grouped them together. Yeah, because they use the same listed chances. Although I didn't put any here at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because I only observed that they changed the chances at around 08 and around this date. So I think they changed the chances in time. I think around 07 they changed it in time for the Vanguard event. I think that's why they changed it. For the total sheet, obviously it's just I just totaled from 01 to 06. These are all the occurrences they happened. 0 to 7 to 014. This how many times they happened. So this in total we have here 1,172 and 1,340. So yeah, I've had I've had a lot of time during this study. Yeah, so I rolled the luck bonuses this many times. So it's 2,400 around that. Okay, for the theoretical, it's just these are the luck bonus potentials shown in the game. So I just multiply these chances to the total that I rolled the luck bonuses, and you get the theoretical frequency. This is like how many times it should occur. If you rolled this many times, you should get assault rifle 350 feet 25 times. So that's how it works. So these columns, I will put them side by side with the experimental ones, and we got the summary. And this is the summary. So it might look like a lot, but not really. It's pretty easy. Let me show you. So you know these already: the bonuses, the levels, the effects, and this the theoretical column. I put it side by side with the actual, right there. And this is the time period that they happened. That time period I divided into two when they changed the luck bonus potentials. So I highlighted in red those that I think really deviated a lot, like a lot. So those are what the red font mean. For example, in infinite ammo bow 350 feet, you're expecting it to happen 17 times. 17 times if you rolled 1,300 times, you get 17 times. You'll see it happen 17 times, but it actually occurred 35 times for me. So that's like 105% increase. So instead of this chance, this is more like the real potential for it to occur. Create ammo for both. Now this is one of the biggest ones. For it should occur 45 times, but it occurred 129 times. So that's like 186.67% increase. And this is one of the largest increases. The dog food. Dog food is not consumed on death. It should occur 13 times if you rolled 1,300 times at a 0.95%, but it happens at around 4%, 315% increase. That's really a lot. So yeah, those are really worthy of note. And the scrub cutters, they should occur at chances of 10%, but it's actually closer to 3% and 2%. So it's really different. And now when we get to the second section, now this everything really changes. You're expecting to get ghostbusters, but never did they happen. Never did they occur once during the 1,100 times I rolled the luck bonus. It's really different. And then they also said that for dog food and hand grenade explosion, you have a 0% chance of it happening, but we have 49 and 117. So that's really different, huh? Used knives, the return after a run, 0% chance, but it's actually 3.5%. So yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. And I'll just quickly show you the most common luck bonuses are create ammo for both, hand grenade explosion, and hand grenade extra, one extra hand grenade, and invincibility 350. This is the most recent study that we did, largest to smallest, and it's pretty much still the same. Create ammo for both, hand grenade extra, hand grenade explosion, invincibility. Yeah, those are the most common luck bonuses. So if you want to study this spreadsheet for yourself, you want to take a look, or you want to continue my study beyond the 014, then you can download this spreadsheet in my Google Drive. I'll put the link in the description below. Finally, conclusions and recommendations. First of all, number one, the luck bonuses displayed in the game are mostly bogus. Obviously, the actual rates are different, so don't be surprised if you can't find that particular luck bonus that you want. It's probably more rare than you think. Number two, if you're an Into the Dead developer watching this video, just post the actual rates. What's the point of showing false information? Number three, if you're a player, now you know some rather unimportant information. more you know, indeed. And that's the end of my presentation. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and have a great whatever, guys.